Oh, good afternoon, class. This is Mr. Ndao once again. Today we are going to look at handling loss and grief. Handling loss and grief. So most of the people who experience a loss at any time or at any point. Are we together? So as a counselor, when you are handling loss, you should know that this is the time that has come for this particular person whom I'm counseling in terms of loss or grief. Are we together? This can be death, or maybe sometimes sadness, or disappointment, or loss of a beloved one, or divorce. Are we together? So this can also cause grief. Now, when we look at grief, the part of grief, you find that as a counselor, you experience one person, she's crying because he or she maybe has lost the parents, or maybe is in the divorce form. Okay, she'll come to you, or he'll come to you as a counselor. She's always just crying to you. So you as a counselor, you've got no role to do to stop him crying. Are we together? So you make sure that you just leave her until she expresses her feelings. Are we together? So we are going to look at first the part of what is grief. Grief is a reaction to any form of loss. Grief is a reaction to any form of what? Loss. So you should know that when you are asked as a counselor, what is grief? You should know that grief is a reaction of any form of what? Loss. Are we together? So now, grief is not limited. Grief is not limited because it is the feeling or sadness. Are we together? So grief is not limited. You should know that grief is not limited or sadness. Are we together? So this can be maybe sometimes yearning, hunger, regret. Are we together? Maybe it can be regret. Okay. Maybe someone has lost a beloved one, or maybe because of divorce, now he's begun to regret of what happens. Are we together? So this is the form of other grief. You just keep it in his inside of it, just thinking about what really happened at one time. Are we together? So one, you should know that grief is not limited. I've said grief is what is grief? Grief is a form of reaction, or it's a reaction or form of loss. Are we together? So now, grief also is something that affects the mental ability. Okay, grief is something that affects the mental ability. When it says something that affects the mental ability, is where someone doesn't reason properly because he has something that is affecting him or her. Are we together? Now, we're going to look at the part of grief counseling. Are we together? Grief counseling. This part of grief counseling is whereby we call it psychotherapy. We call it psychotherapy. When you hear the word term psychotherapy, no, you should know as a counselor that we are talking about grief counseling. Are we together? So psychotherapy is in the form of grief counseling. This one can be maybe is affected physically. 2 is affected emotionally. 3 is affected socially. 4 then maybe spiritually. Are we together? So you should know that when we hear the term psychotherapy, is a form of counseling of grief. Are we together? So what are these? Now when you are counseling psychotherapy, you should know there are 2 impacts. One impact, it brings shock. Are we together? That's an impact. It brings shock. Someone, for instance, you just hear someone who maybe you were together, maybe you hear that they were together, and then an incident happened, maybe an accident. So that you just hear that someone has died. Are we together? It will bring shock. Oh, that one has died. Oh my God. Okay, that is a form of shock. Then you have what? Grief. That's an impact. Then also denial. If I no, Sanga it cannot die. Are we together? He can't die. Someone will just say, no, he cannot die. No matter what. No, that person, we are together. He can't die. Well, how come he has died? Are we together? You deny because of what? He's grieved. Oh, no, that cannot happen. Others will deny because of what? Grief. Then the other thing is also anxiety. Okay? Oh, what can I do now? Oh, since my beloved one has died, what can I do? My uncle has died, the one who was keeping me. What can I do? My husband has died, the one who was keeping me. Oh, what can I do now? Oh, my life. It's better I die. It will also bring what? Anxiety. That is an impact. Then the other thing is it brings fear. Are we together? They will fear. They will fear. Oh, these things. Oh, God. What can I do now? What can I do now? Oh, since these things has happened, what can I do? It brings fear. Then also it brings also panic. That's an impact. So in an impact, there's shock, denial, anxiety, fear, and the panic. Are we together? This is the impact of what? Grief. Then the other one is it also brings chaos. There are two things: impact and also chaos. In chaos form, you can confusion, okay? Confuse, or maybe we say confuse, right? Are we together? Then the other thing is disbelief, okay? What we call disbelief, where someone doesn't believe what has happened. Then also action or feeling helpless, okay? Action or feeling helpless. Then the other thing is also desperate. This is in the form of chaos. Are we together? Then we said number one, confusion or confused. Then number two, disbelieved. Then three, action or feeling helpless. Are we together? Then the other one is looking track of sometimes difficulties of sleeping. Okay, you have difficult to sleep just for what has happened to him or her. Are we together? Others, they don't even sleep because of what has happened to them. Okay, then we are going to look at the part how counseling grief. This is also what happened is where someone is experiencing emotion of experiencing what? Emotion, and also thoughts about what has happened to him or her. Are we together? Emotionally grieved is tackled in emotion. The outcome can be losing, not believing of losing something that he or she valued so much. Are we together? So there we were looking at how to handle loss and grief. So as a counselor, as a grief counselor, you should know that you are dealing with psychotherapy. Psychotherapy. When you hear psychotherapy, this is where you handle issues which we have alluded earlier on, such as physical, emotion, social, spiritually. Are we together? These are the psychotherapy issues which is a grieved counselor tackles. Then we said their impact. There are two impacts. Impact number one is what we call shock, denial, anxiety, fear, and all panic. Then also chaos. Said in a chaos there's confusion, disbelieved, action or feeling helpless, and also desperate. And all the other thing is failing to do what? To sleep. Are we together? Then we looked at also counseling, grief counseling, facilitate expression of what? Emotion. Are we together? This can be sad, hunger, loneliness, guilty, confused, or maybe not concentrating on something that he or she wants to do in life. Are we together? So you should know, as a grief counselor, pay attention when you're handling psychotherapy issues. Thank you very much. This has been Mr. Ndawa, a lecturer in Psychosocial. Good day.